United fans are staying long beyond the final whistle. They are still celebrating over in the far corner of the King Power Stadium. They're saying we shall not be moved, and it looks as though they won't be. They're going to be in here for a long time, so jubilation for them. And I would imagine for Rafael Benitez, who joins us now, that you have to take a slightly more measured approach. However, how big are those 3 points?
It was massive for the team, so I think that you have to give credit to the players because they were working so hard. We were playing against a good team with pace, with ability, players that they could run behind, strong in the air for set pieces. So we needed to do almost everything perfect, and we were very close. So we have 2 or 3 counter-attacks that could be even better. But with this commitment from the players and from the fans, it's easier.
Yeah, they're still celebrating now.
Yeah.
Are you quite as confident as they are?
Yeah, no, I had the belief that we could do well because you can see the players training every week. Still, I say that tactically we needed to adjust a lot of things and we did it. So I think we have to give credit again to these players.
Rafa, you sound a little hoarse. Have you been shouting instructions on the touchline?
Yeah, normally it's like that.
Rafa, do you feel like you tactically did a job on Leicester tonight in terms of closing off all their threats, but also causing them real problems, particularly on the counter-attack?
Normally you try to do things, but it depends on the other team at the same time and your players. In this case, this group of players, I would say that they were working so hard. You could see players tired, and they were going and going and going. So I think it's we try to have a game plan against a very good team, and they did well.
Rafa, how vital has Rondon been for you this season? You know, coming that big striker that you've maybe lacked. It's still not a done deal. Is that vital next season? Because it almost looks like now you've got your Premier League survival. It's imperative that you sign him.
Yeah, I think that the kind of a striker that we were looking for was like him. Someone that is strong enough sometimes to hold the ball, sometimes to flick, and even to run with the defender. So I think he was doing a great job for us, and today was the same. You could see, even defensively, when he's a little bit tired, he goes to the right position, and he gives time to the midfielders to go and press. So it's an important player for us, but obviously now it's just concentrate on and enjoy today.
In terms of Almiron, it feels like he's so close to hitting great form. Is that how you feel as well when you're working with him day in, day out and seeing him tonight?
Yeah, 100%. He's working really hard. You can see he's running all the time. He's running behind defenders. He has the pace, he has the stamina, and then he's working for the team also in defence. But that is the Premier League, so it's the first month, I will say month, so he needs some time to adapt.
How important is Lascelles at the back for you in terms of his leadership and his guidance, particularly in organising that back line?
It's important for us because he's a big lad, but I would say today that all of them, not just the defender, but the 3 centre-backs, they have a lot of things to do because they have players between the lines, and Bardi, there's always a threat behind. So I think the understanding between them was the key for us to keep a clean sheet.
Rafa, we can still hear the supporters chanting. Yeah. You know that they love you. We're after an exclusive. Come on, we've been through a lot together. You're going to give us this exclusive. Staying next season, yes or no?
I will stay here 5 minutes more, and after I will go to the dressing room. No, it's something that, you know.
But what does it depend on? What does it depend on you signing a contract?
Yeah, I have been trying to win titles everywhere, so in different countries. And then what I say before is we have to have a team that can compete. So you cannot go against a team that you know that maybe you can win. So, if it's a draw, it's a good result. No, I think we need to be stronger. So we have the city, we have all the potential. The city, the club, everyone in Newcastle is supporting the team. So it's massive. So doing a little bit more. I don't say spending 200 million. No, I say doing a little bit more, doing the right things. We can compete against the team that maybe now they are between 7th and 12th. But we have to do the things right. Even if you have a lot of money, you can make mistakes in the transfer window. But when you have less money, it's more difficult. So, you know, we were competing against Manchester United and we have 17 million. You don't know that. 70 million was our budget the last year.
Is that net spend?
No, that was the money that
was that his wages?
And the wages, they have just 70 million of wages. So it was very difficult. Then, even if you are right, so you can do everything right, your tactics and everything, your team selection, your substitutions, but the other team has one player that can make the difference. Then that is now the Premier League. If you go to sign a player from Leicester City now, one of the offensive players, you have to pay 30 million. So we have to be more competitive in the window. We have to do things in the right way, and then you have a massive, massive potential in Newcastle.
Is some sort of the problem that you're so good at your job in what you're doing at Newcastle and not spending so much money that the owner then thinks we don't have to spend that much money?
It has been my problem for a while because it was the same in the other teams. When Inter Milan, we didn't spend nothing, so just zero. Then you have to do your job, but obviously you need some help.
So if you're not planning, we can't quite plan for next season yet. You've told us what you need for next season, or what you would like for next season.
No,
but
honestly, we are working, thinking about the future, but we cannot go too much further. Now this result could change a lot of things, and hopefully will change a lot of things. But still, we have to do the right things at the right time, and then we know what we have to do. We have experience in doing that, and I think that the fans, they appreciate that.
What about this season, though? What do you want to achieve with Newcastle for the rest of this season? It looks as though you're going to be staying in the Premier League. It's not mathematically secure, but Cardiff need to get probably 4 wins from their last 5.
Our idea is always one game at a time, and believe me, that is what I want to do. Go to the next game, try to get 3 points, and if we can go higher in the table, fine. We will try to do it for sure, but because we have this ambition, so we want to be the best every game, and sometimes, depending on the tool that you have to manage. Today we did really well. Some games doing well, you cannot win, but we want to win the next game, and if we can win 3 more in a row, fine.
And the big games are going to be the home games. That's where you've had most of your success with Newcastle this season. One of them against one of the title challengers, and you're all Club
Don't
Liverpool.
relax. Don't relax.
Put me under pressure with the comment.
Mind games.
Don't relax.
For us it's every
You still
game
need 3
is,
more points.
Try to get 3 points, and that's it. So we will see what happens in the next one. And if we play against Liverpool and they are the top and we have to do our best, we will try to do our best.
That's all you can do, and you've done your best here this evening and got the important 3 points.
Well
Rafa,
done.
thank you so much for joining us, and well done on the win. Thank you
you.
for joining us, Rafa. Good to talk to you.
Thank you. Pleasure. Thank you.